quarterback history.
Now here's Curry. He's been paid. Gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Wizards lead.
Any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard.
Assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And King.
And monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone, as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Washington calls timeout. And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game, he's got to tighten up.
Washington leading now by 3. Curry kicks to Durant. There's the pick. Back to Curry. Again, the Wizards score.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Taken away. Wall against Jackson. Here's Big Daddy. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Big Daddy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Haslam. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jackson. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Detroit with the rebound.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face. The expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Davis can't get it to go.
The defense better not make a habit of giving.
The Pistons will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Wizards. Nene's checked in. Now here's Jackson. 15 points in the game. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Detroit had a hard time making shots consistently last season. Clark, not a good shooting team from the floor. And of course, that's in this league, it's going to kill him.
Yeah, it really will. I mean, at one point last year, Kevin, 3 of their 5 starters were in the bottom 10 in terms of players' field goal percentage. I mean, hard to win any game that way.
And the Pistons would finish in the bottom 3 in terms of team shooting last year. But for the most part, their shooting did improve over the course of the season.
To the middle. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And, you know, for the Pistons, they really had nowhere to go but up. I mean, shooting under 43% as a team is more than worrisome. I mean, it's something they'll have to drastically improve going forward.
O'Neal's checked in for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Udonis Haslem. Beal's checked in for Washington. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And the shot is good. 22 points for Big Daddy.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
Here's Nene, and that one hits back iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Wasted no time on that one. And now just a 3-point Washington lead.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Johnson, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. The Wizards also changing it up. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nene. Green comes in for Big Daddy. And Kobe is subbed in for Durant. And that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. The drive by Bryant. And he gets it to go. Kobe's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards. Pistons have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
That free throw good from Butler. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Drummond. And he can't bank that one in. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. The dish to Drummond from outside the arc. The rebound by Jimmy.
I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Okay, you ready? All right, go.
Here's King. The baseline jumper goes down. King's got 11.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
To the wing right side, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Here's Drummond. No good on that last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Washington out in front. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. The Wizards with the lead. So on the floor for Washington. Bryant is out there with Wall. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Durant. And it's Davis in at the 5. Home in the paint.
can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And a change for the Wizards. Big Daddy's checked in for Kobe. And it's King with the rebound.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Jackson kicks to Haslem. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And King, here we go. That's tipped to the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Curry's checked in for Chris Bosh. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Pistons shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Durant kicks to Wall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered, and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
Well, and for Wall, Greg, and leading the Wizards, it did take some time. Now he does so much, Clark, for the franchise.
On and off the floor. He's really the face of that franchise and has a chance, in my mind, to be an MVP candidate at some point in his career and is living up to the #1 draft pick hype.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Jackson drives in. Can't get it to Paul.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
He dishes it to Haslem. Wall wide open. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And now a 9-point Washington lead. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's stolen by Davis. Inside, it's deflected. King with the steal. Here's Jackson. They get it back. Here's Haslem. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Washington calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrate, getting that strategy down to close out the game. Now, here's Wall. Outside Durant. Outside Davis. And right on target with the swish. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
What a terrific shot by Anthony Davis. My goodness, is that young fella smooth.
Butler kicks to Haslem. Pass to Baines. Pistons passing it around. Haslem can't get it to go. Here's Washington. They're on a 13-4 run. That pushes it to double digits. And the Wizards lead by 11.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 8 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Anthony Davis. Pistons trail by 13. Here's King. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going. You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And here we go. Washington fast break. That one goes. Count. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Got a piece of it. Haslam the pass to King. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Durant drawing the double team. But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
The Pistons shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Wall's shot is off.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Jackson. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Now Detroit moving it up. And it's Butler missing.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And, well, Detroit shooting 51% from the field. They'll take them. Jackson has the open look. Bullseye. Here's Curry. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Durant, that's good.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Haslam. Here's Baines. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Got that one up quick. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now the Pistons with it.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them. Slipped right out of their hand.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
From deep. Misses the shot. And so it's the Wizards with the W. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, during that second half, we heard Coach calling for you to personally take over, saying, quote, it's KD time. How does that change your approach?
Well, I know I got to be aggressive, no matter if I'm making shots or missing them. I was trying to find my teammates and, be a decoy out there. So guys are making shots for us, and, we play great defense at the end.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.